What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video guys we're gonna talk about a couple of very interesting things. Now first of all, the first thing about this video is Season Pass 2 for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It may not actually happen whatsoever, so we touched on the subject quite a bit in the past about the fact that, you know, it makes sense and stuff like that, but actually by the looks of things, also by just seeing how this game is developing, the chances of getting a Season Pass 2 for the game is substantially getting lower by the day. And I personally believe it's a good thing, because the game has many flaws which could be fixed better, and right now the developer CyberConnect 2, as you guys know, they're working so hard on the Demon Slayer game, which is gonna come this year, so they don't have enough resource to dedicate to the game, to give it a proper season pass, like to give it proper content. And because the Super Sagas are so good, I really want them to release them as a sequel, because as a sequel, having Black Goku arc and, you know, Universe 6 Tournament of Destroyers, Tournament of Power, it makes so much more sense for the game to have it as a kind of like sequel game and not cram everything into a season pass, which is gonna give you like 10 hours of content and just like rushed away, right? It just doesn't make any sense. Right now, talking about why there will not be a second season pass, a few weeks ago actually I made a video about this particular topic, which is the DLC3 Android 21 original story, okay? Now in this video, which I published, obviously, we talked about a few things here to do with Android 21, why I believe that she's going to be part of the DLC3, why the chances are quite substantial that she's going to be part of the DLC3. Now DM Gaming has covered this quite substantially in his videos as well, talking about the theory behind the fact that Android 21 will indeed be part of the DLC3, right? And looking at a couple of extra reasons why this could be a possibility is even something that is the color scheme of the actual DLC. So on this website we have that the color scheme, okay, this is quite interesting. This one is a very interesting one here. The color scheme for the Battle of Gods obviously was red, because it was Goku and Vegeta, was focused on them primarily, so it was red, kind of like orangish reddish, right? Then we have the Restoration of F, we have blue and the yellow, which gives you green. So if you combine the blue hairs of Goku and Vegeta with Golden Frieza, which was yellow, what do you get? The green color, right? Now this one, purple, guess what? If you combine, Android 21 has red and blue on her t-shirt, right? Red and blue, alright? What happens if you combine these two together? You get purple. You get exactly purple, which is exactly this one here. Look at that, see that? Purple, same color for this, because her t-shirt is red and blue. Obviously the character itself is also kind of like, well, pink purplish, so to speak, but this one is a clear indication that the fusion of the red and the blue is the outcome of the Android 21, right, which is this one here. So that's another reason why Season Pass 2 is not going to happen, for the following reason. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is focusing towards only Z content, and this is proven by the fact that this one and this one here are part of the Z canon. I'm very sorry if you think it's Super, it's actually the movies are part of the Z canon. Now Dragon Ball Super starts off with content from Z, obviously, but then it implements more stuff. So for the Z, this is why getting Black Goku and Universe 6 Tournament of Destroyer is super hyper mega unlikely, because they plan to release only original content or content which is focused on the Z. Now the problem with this is that, of course, once they finish the Android 21 story for DLC3, there will be not much more for them to release, because all the boss movies are from the past. In the past, the boss movies, what happened? They all were weaker than the Super Saiyan Blue. So from a canon point of view for the game itself, it does not make any sense to have Goku and Vegeta in Super Saiyan Blue fight against the bosses from the movies, because all the bosses from the movies, from the Z movies, are way weaker than even Super Saiyan God, even like the first transformation, right? Which means it just does not make any sense. Because of that, that's another reason why they're not going to release a second season pass. Like, everything is pointing towards to this is going to be the final end story of the game, and even in the Dragon Balls, even in the game itself, it shows that everything is to do with the Dragon Balls, Android 21, as I explained in my video here where we talked about the fact that she is kind of scouting scouting the place. She's scouting like different places in the game to like find sources of power and stuff like that. Why is she doing? She's just basically getting stronger by herself by kind of finding sources of energy and then using them to get better and stronger so she can fight against the Saiyans. Same is with the training. Why is she in a training capsule corporation, kind of giving you training? And of course she's stealing your data, your training data, so then she can use it against you in the DLC3. So everything just makes sense, especially because this particular character, when she was added to the game, she was pretty much like a teaser that this is the DLC3 Android 21. She was there all the time, right? Now I know there will be many people who are gonna be super disappointed about this fact, and also about the fact that we're not gonna get a DLC 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, because it just does not make any sense for the game. I'm very sorry. I know you're disappointed, many of you guys, but let's just be clear and concise. CyberConnect 2, they don't have right now the resource and the power, the manpower, to give us a proper full-length on season pass, which would be worth it for the Super Saga, because otherwise it's going to be rushed, and I don't want that. I honestly do not want a rushed Super Saga. I prefer for them to release a sequel in 2-3 years, whenever, and that sequel to be fully 100% made from the ground up for the next generation of consoles, and also focus on the super contents as it should. And then the DLCs could be DLCs which are going to be again original stories from the Super Saga. So of course again it makes perfect sense how and why this is how it should be, right? And this is why the DLC3 for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot every single day is looking less like that's going to be the Black Goku arc, for example. I know Goku, the Black Goku, so if you go to the Goku Rose, obviously he is also purplish, so you can say that he's purple, so this could be a reason why he is purple, and because of that he could be part of this one. So that's also a small chance. It's still a small chance for that to happen. We also had some leaks like a long time ago, which I'm not sure if I can even call them leaks, where on a website, this one was also shown by DM Gaming in one of his videos. He got like a message from one of his subscribers. They showed future Trunks Saga Hope as part of the DLC3, but that was from a website, I think it was from like a German website or something, and you cannot trust that that could have been put there just as a placeholder and had no meaning whatsoever. So that's really important. But from my point of view, guys, I believe that DLC 3 will be the end of it. It's going to be original story. Like I said before, if you compare the color schemes with the Android 21 and her t-shirt, you get exactly that particular color, red and blue. Okay, you get the color which is purple, and simple as that. It's as simple as that. So because that DLC 3 will be the end of it, DLC 3 will be the end of the season pass. Season pass 2 is not gonna happen, guys. If it happens, I will literally be crazily surprised for this to even happen, but like I said before, the chances are very low. Now nothing is lost, of course, because even if the DLC 3 is going to be with Android 21, they can make it look better. They can give her quite a lot of protagonism, and they can give her lots of kind of like influence and story, and maybe, just maybe, just imagine for a second, she's going to become a super powerful enemy with lots of stages and stuff. So again, why not use her as a new boss, as a massive, huge mega boss in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, right? But of course, that would be great. At the same time, I know it's not the Black Goku, I know it's not Universal Destroyers, I know it's not Hit, but come on, let's just be realistic. Everyone knew that the chances of getting those was quite low, even less than 20%, right? Because of that, it makes so much more sense that Android 21 is going to be part of DLC 3, and DLC 3 will be the end of Kakarot. Now, nothing is, I would say, not all is lost, because guys, after Demon Slayer, CyberConnect 2 can then focus on a kind of like subsequent game for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which is of course another opportunity. They are continuously hiring people, and of course Bandai Namco knows that people really want a Super Saga game, and because of that I would not really too concerned about this, because the game has sold millions, and a sequel for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is going to be something that makes perfect sense for the long term, and also for the next generation of consoles. And that's it, guys, for today's video on this particular topic. I shall see you and catch you later in the next videos. Bye.